going to renew my season tickets? Am I going to be excited about this hire? Am I going to be inspired by this hire? And people in the business know, hey, special teams coordinators, language that is, for whatever reason, it doesn't work. Hey, with Bisaccia, they almost, Devin, I think that if McDaniels hadn't already been the coach of the Raiders, knows why wouldn't he want people who can come in and recreate what worked in New England? What worked in Seattle didn't work in Las Vegas. Sorry, Pete Carroll. And nothing else has been. I just think it makes a ton of sense. Too much sense, in fact. So much sense that it probably won't happen. But this idea of a Brian Flores, Brian Daboll combination.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Sorry, Pete Carroll. And nothing else has been.
Let's see what's
weekend. And right now, DraftKings has Brian Flores as the plus 175 favorite to be the next coach.
Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Let's talk about it. Let's get it in, man. Let's get it in for real.
Aligned, or at least they were until, Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick are at odds, and Vrabel's got to stick with the guy that pays his, salary. But you've got Vrabel and McDaniels there, and it's working really well. That's why, we wrote about it over the weekend, and you and I talked about it on Sunday, and we communicated about it over the weekend. And right now, DraftKings has Brian Flores as the plus 175 favorite to be the next coach of the Raiders.
Oh, man, so this is damn serious right here, bro. This is really serious right here. People, these talks are really, oh, man, bro. This could be trouble for the Vikings. I repeat, this could be trouble for the Vikings, period, homie. Heavy, no cap. Because trust me, if the Raiders were to make that call and try to make that move happen, you gotta believe that Flores would go. You gotta believe that Flores would definitely go with no hesitation, man, for real. I mean, what is his big dream? What does he want to get back to doing? Being a head coach. And now, like I said earlier, I don't think the Raiders is the most ideal situation, but at the end of the day, bro, no cap, being a head coach is a head coach early, and it's a very enticing role as well. And like my boy Timber the Terror say, FLO was with Brady in New England, so they already had that relationship. That's facts. So this is very interesting, man. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with FLO as this thing goes along. It's going to come down to Guapino, Federale. It's going to come down to location for sure. Would Brian Flores even want to be in Las Vegas? Would his wife want to be there? Would his kids want to be there, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So it's a lot of factors that play a role, because as we know right now, FLO loves Minnesota. His family loves Minnesota. So I'm sure they want to throw the money in there, the head coach title, all that, et cetera. But at the end of the day, FLO has a lot of factors to think about. But this Raiders steam is heating up. I repeat, this Raiders steam is heating up. And if the Raiders come, not only with the right contract, oh man, come on, bro, with the perfect situation, and they don't care nothing about the lawsuit, and they give Brian Flores free reign to do what the hell he want to do around yonder and run the team like he want to run the team. And it's no crazy or unrealistic stipulations or expectations. Brian Flores could be gone, bro. So this is no longer just talk. When you see guys like Florio talking about it, Tom Brady getting into the mix, PFF ranking, making certain rankings, and now you got these big betting platforms and betting programs talking about FLO may leave and this, that, talking about the odds, odds versus him leaving, odds versus him not leaving. Oh, man, it could get spooky for the Vikings. It could get very spooky for the Vikings. You hear me? And the person that would be affected the most and eyes would really be on him, and he would really be in the spotlight, and he could no longer hide behind his defense at times, would be KOC, period. Period, man. Early, homie. Heavy. Oh, man, bro. This is real. This is really real. And as Vikings fans, you already know we definitely going to be concerned, man. You already know what's up, man. So if the Vikings are smart, just in case. First off, the Wilfs better be on the floor with Flores. Like, hey, man, whatever you want, we will pay. I repeat, whatever you need, whatever you want, whatever you and your family need, dog, we will give you. No hesitation, bro, for real. But they better be identifying other potential defensive coordinators for real, baby, because he could be gone like that. Boom, quickly and swiftly. It could be an abrupt move. You know? Damn, bro. This is a real situation. This is a real situation. Period. It really sucks, man. It really sucks. But this part of the game, part of the business. When you have the success that B-Flow has had with the lack of personnel, this is exactly what happens right here, round yonder. You sit back and you wander, man. Now you sit back and you wander, dog. Damn. I mean, let's think about it. If Flores really leaves, where does this leave this Vikings organization? He is the most important piece right now. Where does this leave this Vikings defense? He is the most important piece right now. No cap. You cannot replace Brian Flores. He is irreplaceable at this moment. So what the hell are the Vikings going to do? Because guess what? I don't care who you bring in. Yeah, man. With the lack of personnel they got, oh man, with the holes they got to fill on the defensive side of the ball, man, they better attack free agency and they better attack the draft with defensive pieces for real. You know, because the personnel they got right now without Brian Flores, guess what? It ain't gonna cut it at all. And I stand on that 10 toes down. You hear me? It is not gonna cut it at all, baby. For real, no cap. Come on, man. Yeah. Let's get back into it right quick. I'll get into the comments in a minute, man. For real. But this shit is getting real spooky for Vikings. It's getting real spooky for the Vikings, right? Right. Oh, man.
Just makes sense. If Brady's going to be making the hire, why wouldn't he revert to what he knows? Why wouldn't he want people who can come in and recreate what worked?
Shout out Purple Soda in the building. Shout out Purple Soda in the building, dog. Flo is going to be gone sooner or later. We may as well start working on his replacement and not be caught off guard. Big facts. That's what I'm saying, Purple Soda, dog. That's what I'm saying right there. If you know it's a real chance he gonna leave, don't be caught in the bushes, bro. Don't be caught off guard. The Vikings better start making calls. Raheem Morris, he just got fired. He's a defensive mind. He ain't no Brian Flores, no cap, bro. But he may be the only closest thing to a Flores, period, huh? You understand? So it's time for the Vikings to boom. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, this getting serious, dog. This getting real serious. Once again, shout out my big dog, Purple Soda in the building, man. For real. And let me, we'll wait for that later, man. You know, B-Flow gone, SKOL. Bring John Harbaugh as DC. He's a defensive mind. That's a possibility as well. But you got to ask yourself, Andre, would John Harbaugh even want to go down to that level? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that being a defensive coordinator is bad or something, but would John Harbaugh want to be a coordinator after being a head coach for 18 years? Huh? You know, would he even feel comfortable being a coordinator after being a head coach for 18 years? All things you got to think about, baby. You hear me? For real. Know what I mean? Heavy. No way the Vikings would have been 9-8 without B-Flow. The Vikings should fire O'Connell and promote Flores to head coach. I'm right there with you, Charles. Matter of fact, where that train at, homie? Yeah. Yeah, one more again, bitch. Yeah. Heavy. I'm right there with you, dog. For real. The Vikings probably, man, if we didn't have B-Flow this year, you probably were looking at a 3-4 win team max early. Huh? That's crazy work there, man. For real. It would seriously be awesome if we just hire him as our head coach and get rid of KOC. That's what everybody feeling like, Timber. You ain't the only one, man. Where that train at, man? Yeah. You know? Yeah, man, for real. One more game. I mean, come on, man. No cap. Come on, man. No cap. Purple Soda say Morris look good. Morris may be the only option at this point if this becomes a real situation for the Vikings. Like I say, he's probably the closest thing to a B flow, but he's no B flow. Never get it misconstrued, right? He is no damn B flow, bro. For real. B flow is damn near irreplaceable at this moment. Period. Bottom line. No cap. You know? Shout out Daniel in the building. Shout out Daniel in the building. EJ, if we lose flow, it's over. That defense won games, our offense not so much. Big facts. Big facts, man. We all just saying facts, man. You can't deny the facts. You can't deny the truth, even if they want to. Totally different team without flow. Totally different team without flow. We know what it is. They know what it is. And KOC know what it is as well, too, homie. You hear me heavy. No cap. For real. My hot take, promote D Jones. Oh no, man. I don't care who you get, man. Ain't nobody replacing Flo, dog. Period. Raheem can do wonders in Minnesota. Yeah, we'll see. Purple Soda. Can he do Brian Flores wonders? Ask yourself that, Purple Soda. Can he do Brian Flores wonders and numbers, homie? For real. I'm saying no. Fuck no. Ain't no way he gonna do it, bro. Period. You think Raheem Morris is a B flow? No, he's good, but is he a B flow? Hell to the no, hell to the no. Yeah. I've realized that KLC wasn't the guru, it was McVay all along. Facts. We know that by now, baby. We know that by now, for real. If we didn't have beef, we'd be picking top 5. Facts. No cap, bro. For real. Come on, man. For real. 3-win team, 4-win team, max. You know what I mean? Shout out the sharp pest ward in the building. Shout out the sharpest sword in the building. What up, big dog? B flow is good, but not HC good. Sorry. I'm saying you're delusional. You are capping. You are wrong. Shout out the sharpest sword in the building, but you are definitely wrong, and you are definitely delusional with that comment right there. Early, man. Your streets are a mess. Expound. AM Jorgie in the building. What are you saying? What are you talking about? Once again, your streets are a mess. Once again, expound. What are you saying? Don't come in here sounding like a big bona fide clown. AM Jorgie, once again, what do you mean by your streets are mess? What the hell are you talking about around here? Around yonder? Bitch, yeah. Once again, bro, hit that membership, join the membership club, get access to members only streams, change the price on it. The price is only $3, man. The elevated price is $5 a month. Go lock in with me, bro. You hear me? Early, heavy, homie. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Become a member, bro. Also join the Discord. I'll be dropping the link probably tonight or tomorrow after the live or in the morning. Let's get it, bro. Timber, you know what I mean? Coming in here saying goofy shit like, what you talking about, my dog? Matter of fact, let's get the genies on. You hear me early. Come on, man. Timber say lots of laugh. What this dude talking about here, man? Okay, there you go, Jorgie. There you go, Jorgie. Make more sense. Minnesota is a mess. Riots, fraud. Damn, Jorgie getting deep, though. Jorgie saying he going beyond football. Hey, Jorgie, let me ask you a question. Are you in Minnesota? Do you live in Minnesota? He say Minnesota is a mess. Riots, damn. They got riots going on out there around yonder. Hey, if you in Minnesota, let me know what's going on, man. Let me know what's going on for real, man. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. AM Jorgie say Minnesota is a mess. Riots, frauds, etc., etc., etc. Man, let me know, Jorgie. I must know more. Let's get it, man. Shout out Daniel. He say hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button, man. Come on, bro. It's free as well. Become a member of the channel as well, bro. Shout out my dog Daniel in the building. You hear me? Heavy. Like button, man. Come on here, man. Yeah. Tampon Tim gotta go, friend. Who the fuck? Who the hell is Tampon Tim, man? AM Jorgie coming in hot, man. He coming in talking heavy, man. AM Jorgie coming in talking heavy. Who is Tampon Tim once again? Who is Tampon 10 once again, my friend? Quasi got to go before the draft. I agree. Quasi and KOC can go. Quasi and KOC can go. I repeat it again, right? Right. Quasi and KOC can go. We want flow. We want flow. You know? Yeah. Shout out Khadidrick in the building. Shout out Khadidrick in the building, man. What up, big dog? He say what I miss. Hey, watch the live from beginning to end, man. From beginning to the end. You got to catch up, big dog. You hear me? You got to catch up. But don't worry about it. At least you made it here. At least you made it here. We talking about FLO right now, man. Is Brian Flores leaving? Is he staying? Tom Brady warned him. I repeat, Tom Brady warned him. Hey, Tom Brady, back your ass up, Jack. Back your ass up, Jack. Early. Scotty in the building. Scotty Mo in the building. What up, big dog? Let's get it. SKOL Vikes. I think if FLO left, probably will be Ravens. Yeah, and the Vikings might win 6 games for 2026. Man. Hey, everybody agree. That's the big consensus right now. Everybody think if FLO leave, it's a wrap. It's a Rizzy. It's over for the Vikings, man. Somebody said 4 games. Somebody said 6 games. Oh, man, what's going on around here? Fuck going on around here? Heavy, man. Early. We need to keep FLO. That's all I know. Come on, man. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him, bro. Early, one more again. We know what it is. You in the chat, like it up, man. Let's get it, bro. For real. You in the chat, like it up. Let's get it. Let's get back into this video right quick, man. Let's get it right quick.
In New England, what worked in Seattle didn't work in Las Vegas. Sorry, Pete Carroll. And nothing else has been working for the Raiders lately. And if Brady's going to be expected to make that decision, why wouldn't he want coaches he's familiar with? I just think it makes a ton of sense. Too much sense. In fact, so much sense that it probably won't happen. But this idea of a Brian Flores, Brian Daboll combination in Las Vegas, which, you know, if Bill Belichick texts the wrong Brian this time around, it won't matter because it's still both of them going to the same place. If that would happen, that wouldn't be surprising at all if Brady's going to be calling the shots, because who else does Brady know well enough to entrust the team to?
A successful shindig doesn't happen by accident. Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries, so I can order up Gouda and a good time! Who knew? Who knew? Become a member who knows better with Walmart Plus.
This shit getting real, man. It's getting real for real, man. No cap.
And I think Brady gets linked to New England, rightfully so, but Brady's a unique situation because he's experienced 20 years of Bill Belichick, but then he goes to Tampa and he got to see what the non-Bill Belichick kind of coaching style under Bruce Arians, under Todd Bowles. So like he's lived in that world of, hey, we're not patting you on the back. We're always going to tell you what you did wrong. He lived in that world, but he also lived in a more upbeat, not as negative kind of style. So like he got to, as he's making these decisions, he got to feel that, right? Like Pete Carroll was the more positive guy. Like, so I do think there's something to Tom saying, all right, like as we all met, I bought in, I kind of went with the positive, like, hey, we're going to do this. I think there is a world where he comes back and he says, hey man, we did that. We tried that. Brian Flores is a guy that's going to come in. If something's wrong, if a guy's not playing to his level, if something's not going right in the front office or what, like FLO is going to,
Damn, y'all, they really want FLO, bro. Tom Brady really wants FLO. And you know, Tom Brady is a heavy name, bro. A heavy name. Like somebody said earlier in the chat, him and FLO got real ties, bro. They got real ties. But this shit is getting realer by the damn day, bro. Period, no cap, homie. You hear me? Heavy. But these boys really want FLO. Tom Brady really is coming after FLO. Oh, damn, man. Oh, damn, bro. Oh, man. Come on now. They trying to get our dude, man. Heavy. Crazy work, dog. Crazy work, but it makes sense. And the way they talking about it right now, you got McCourty. He played under FLO. He knows about FLO. Tom Brady. Bruh, it's all coming full circle now. It's all coming full circle right now in front of our eyes, dog. Trippy, bruh. Trippy. The NFL is crazy as shit. Yeah, man. You know? I grew up in Minnesota. It's just a damn shame I missed my parkway where we playing backyard ball. Man. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on in Minnesota, you know? But if it's that crazy, that wild, hey, prayers up, prayers to Minnesota, bro. For real. Heavy. The sharpest sword say keep politics out. He says keep the politics out. My dog Minnesota Spike Grow in the building. Minnesota Spike Grow in the building. Minnesota is a dumpster fire. Oh man, bro. Here we go. Minnesota is Minnesota burning? Man, it's a football team in real trouble. Is the city in real trouble? Hey, y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know, bro. The Minnesotians, the people who live in Minnesota. Hey, Aaron Lee say, keep the political shit off here. We ain't worried about all that. We talking football, man. We coming together as one, talking about football, homie. You hear me? Heavy. Man, crazy, bro. Crazy work. Purple Soda in the building. I'm originally from Minnesota, but been in California for most of my life. But my family is still there, including my wife. So it has its issues just like any other state. Big facts, Purple Soda. Makes a lot of sense, bro. Every state got problems. Every state got bullshit going on. Politics, street shit, murder, extortion, fuckery, whatever, bro. What, criminal drugs, etc. So Purple Soda, you absolutely correct, my boy. Every state got its own issues. Heavy. For real, bro. No cap. Bro, offline I can talk hours about this crap. State leadership. Minnesota Spike Grow, he on one, man. He said he coming in hot tonight, man. For real. We need a GM who can make better coaching decisions. Facts. Better identifying personnel decisions, right? The sharpest sword. Facts. You know, we need a head coach who can call damn plays, bro. You hear me? Facts. Come on, man. Yeah. Let's get back into it right quick, homie. Getting into the rest of the comments in a minute.
Gonna come in and he's gonna present it. He's gonna say it directly to you. It's gonna be be in your face. Brian Daboll's a guy that, whatever we think of his time in the Giants, he was the guy that, hey, Drake May, I'm telling you, if we can get up to number 3, if we can get Drake May, I got like, that was kind of seen in Hard Knocks, but everything that went wrong in Hard Knocks, it surely felt like Brian Daboll loved Drake May. We're watching Drake May. He was the guy that said, hey, Jackson Dart, let's go get Jackson Dart. I'm telling you, Jackson Dart's the guy. So I think there is something to it. Hey, if you're going to get the number 1 pick and you're going to bring a guy in who's worked with Josh Allen to help develop Josh Allen. He helped with Daniel Jones in that first year with Daniel Jones. He goes and gets Jackson Dart. He fell in love with Drake May. It seems that, hey, this guy might know a little something about quarterbacks. So whether they decide to get a quarterback with number 1 or they trade back because he loves another quarterback, you could see it as a pairing. The unique thing is Brian Daboll's a little bit like FLO. Very direct. So they would have to develop a really good working relationship. They work together in New England. They've had that time together, but they're 2 guys that I think in a lot of situations, they could be very similar. So sometimes that's great.
I mean, Daniel, you think that's really realistic though, man? You know, I mean, if we really being real here, do you think that's really realistic at this point, bro? You think the Wills have the heart or are willing to drop their nuts and really make that move? He say, if we don't trade for Burrow, could we bring in Daboll to help him promote FLO, trade KOC and fire Quasi? You know the Wills ain't gonna do that shit, bro. That's too much. Too much change for them. They too scared for that, man. You know, they want everything to be the same. They're scared to make abrupt change. We've seen this for years. That's why they ain't rebuild shit or break nothing down and rebuild like we seen the Bears do, right? Right. You know, the Wolves too scary. You know, they wanna remain average and mediocre, you know. Period, bro. I mean, it may sound good, but the Wolves ain't gonna do no shit like that, bro. For real. Anyone see the press conference tomorrow got pushed to next week? Is that a good thing or a bad thing or just nothing? Man, I don't know, bro. Time will tell. We shall see. But it really makes no sense. Why the hell would they push the press conference back? Huh? Yeah. I mean, who was gonna be in the presser? Who was gonna be in the press conference, right? FLO, you assume, KOC, Quasi, etc. Wes Phillips probably being there. Shout out Madden 11 in the building. Period. No cap. Hey, time will tell, Madden. You know, but why would they push the? You got to ask yourself, why the hell would they push the presser back though? For what reason? For what reason would they push it back though? That's all I'm saying. How does that make sense? Unless something going on behind the scenes that we don't know, right? Unless it's some friction behind the scenes that we may not know about. Period. Unless it's some moves about to be made or have already been made, right? Right. I'm not a big KOC fan, but I believe he'll have the offense much better in 26. Shit, we'll see. We'll see, you know.
Something like you don't know. That would be something that they would have to, I think, really work on and make sure that is lock and step like we see with Vrabel and McDaniel so far in New England. But I could definitely see Brady saying, hey, I'm going back to my roots in this situation. Let's get a guy in here that I know will run things a certain way that I've seen work over 2 decades and 6 Super Bowls.
Man.
Just like Puggy's Little Movers with double grip strips. Big moves, even bigger protection.
And you make a great point about the contrast that Brady personally experienced after his time in New England, because, look, I know they engineered it to appear to be Bruce Arians choosing to retire in late March. That's one version of what happened. The other version is Tom Brady retired and then unretired, and the understanding was when he unretires, Bruce Arians isn't going to be the head coach, and that's how Todd Bowles became the head coach. But the raw, positive, upbeat thing with an edge, there's a little edge there. Arians had a little edge, but it's far different from the Belichick constantly pointing out the negatives, constantly challenging, constantly trying to get more out of you by